What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Your boy was sick for the last 2 days, so that's why I haven't uploaded anything new or anything. For some reason, I'm not able to post on Facebook. So a lot of my groups that I'm in don't even know I have a new video. A lot of them, I don't know why they wait till I post a video in the group to go check it out, but for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm unable to post in Facebook. I'm going to make actually what I should have been, I should have made a Next Gen 720 like fan page, whatever the fuck, but that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, also too, if you're interested in owning your own Big Game of Small Talk hoodies or t-shirts, I'll leave the link down below for that. Sounding like a broken record. Listen, also, ladies and gentlemen, the UFO video was coming, I promise you, on 2/12/2016. That's when this flag comes off my channel, and I can upload longer than 15 minutes, because I would need a lot more than 15 minutes to tell the story. Nothing but the truth, the whole truth, so help me Xbox. This shit is gonna blow you guys' mind, and I'm gonna tell the story, and I'm gonna talk about it, and should be a great video destruction. People should be talking about this for a while. So I'm ready for the weirdos to make their videos about it. But true story. So the flag comes off my channel on the 12th. You guys asked me, what's up with the UFO? Don't forget, yeah, February 12th, 2016. My birthday's on the 8th, so that'd be my birthday gift to y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna and it's crazy as hell. I said I'd never talk about this, but my wife knows about it. Tripped her the fuck out, but real shit. Anyway, on to today's video. I've been talking for 2 minutes. I've been talking about today's video. So Sony has won, no surprise to me, December's MPD. But I said they won the battle but lost the war. And it's crazy. When I did the video a couple days ago, maybe last week, refuting the claims that the PS4 outsold the Xbox 2-1, you guys said I was crazy. So Sony wins November MPD, but the Xbox One sells more software. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell you guys that lead is not that great. Maybe now you guys will believe me, because Sony has the marketing deal for Call of Duty, which sold better on the Xbox One. Star Wars Battlefront, which sold better on the Xbox One. Fallout 4, which sold better on the Xbox One. You understand what I'm saying? So the top 3 multiplats that came out this holiday season all sold better on the Xbox One. Go figure. You know what I mean? Well, here's the top 10. Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, Fallout 4, Madden, NBA 2K16, Grand Theft Auto, Rainbow Six, Minecraft, and FIFA. So here's the top 10. Okay, like I said in the day, the Xbox One sold more software. Now, how does that work out? Because this is even counting the Star Wars bundles. This is even counting the Star Wars bundles. With Sony had the bundles, they had the Call of Duty bundles, and it still sold more software on the Xbox One. How can that be? And the PlayStation 4 is outselling the Xbox One 2-1. How you say? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. When you guys went on to was 18 million activated Xbox One, that was an educated guess. That's not including how many people may have got their console for Christmas. They didn't update their console yet. That's not including how many motherfuckers don't play online. You understand what I'm saying? And that was just an educated guess. And like I said, that's not including, those are not ship numbers. You know what I mean? It's funny when we talk about Sony and Microsoft, you always talk about ship, and with Microsoft, you always talk about sold through. Both Microsoft and Sony only deal with ship numbers. They only get paid once, ladies and gentlemen. They sell them to retail, and then retail sells them to the public. Okay, there are not 36 million PlayStation 4s in homes. They're not. I'm sorry. Go by there. There's over damn near close to 70 million, if not 60, late high 60 Xbox Live accounts. You know what I mean? And compared to what PlayStation Plus was like 12 million. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Let's add those numbers up. If the PlayStation 4 was outselling the Xbox One 2-1, it would have sold more software than the Xbox One. So out of the top 10, Call of Duty's number 1, sold better on the Xbox One. Star Wars Battlefront's number 2, sold better on the Xbox One. Fallout 3 sold better on the Xbox One, which is crazy. The top 2, Sony has the marketing deal for those franchises, and they both sold better on the Xbox One. So Sony, save your marketing dollars. You can use them. You know what I mean? Trust me. Madden sold better on the PlayStation 4. NBA 2K16 sold better on the PlayStation 4. Grand Theft Auto still selling sold better on the PlayStation 4. But Rainbow Six sold better on the Xbox One. And of course, Minecraft, so it's the 360 Xbox One, then the PlayStation 4, then the PlayStation 3. And then FIFA sold better on the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? So out of the top 10, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the top 10 all sold better on Microsoft platforms. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. So how can it be the PlayStation 4 is outselling the Xbox One 2-1? How? Listen, I'm all ears. Now, this is not a damage control video. I told Tim, I told Mooch, I told all those guys, go back and listen to Big Game or Small Talk. I was probably the only one. I don't think Showstopper said anything if he was on the show. That the PlayStation 4 was going to win this holiday. I've been saying that. You know what I mean? It's the new iPod. You know what I mean? But the sales are a lot closer than what you think. Just because Microsoft are not announcing it, who wants to brag about being number 2 just because they're not announcing their numbers? You know what I mean? So you guys are still saying they was at 12 million. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say. Maybe now we can actually just, because this whole sales argument, it doesn't, what does it benefit me or you? It don't. Let's talk about the games. Who got the better games? Who got the better platform? That's what I'm all about. Now we can debate that till the cows come home. You know what I mean? If you know who really is going to win this generation, you know what it boils down to? Who's making the most money? That's who won the generation. And by far, Microsoft is making the most money. Why do you say that? Think about it. They own the, Minecraft, breaks and boats, loads of money. They own Havoc. Out of these top 10 games here, probably 7 out of 10 are powered by Havoc. Microsoft owns those. So every game that gets sold on the PlayStation 4, Microsoft gets a cut. Well, Sony owns. Sony does not own Blu-ray. It's a whole board of them. Sony, TDK, Maxwell. What Sony did was Sony was the first one to patent a Blu-ray player, a Blu-ray drive player, whatever from. But then again, Microsoft pays Samsung or Philips, whoever makes the drive. That's who Microsoft pays. And then, I did a video on this once before, then they turn around and give Sony like 75 cents or some shit like that. I forgot the breakdown, but that's how that goes, you know what I mean? But also, so you got to take in the fact the matter that Microsoft owns the security that protects Blu-ray. That V-Kodak one you see on Blu-ray this sometime you get the error when you play on your PlayStation 3, Microsoft owns that. Like, Microsoft owns a lot of shit, yo. You know what I mean? But that's what it all boils down to. Who's going to win the generation is who made the most money. Like I told you guys last generation, there were no losers. Everybody went over to sold over damn near 100 million units apiece. There were no fucking losers. You know what I mean? That's what it all boils down, who makes the most money. And I don't think Microsoft cares about being in first place. You know what I mean? They don't. They all about a dollar. Microsoft want their software on as many platforms as possible. That's what's important to them. You know what I mean? Who sold the most? That's, I guess, for fans to sit back and brag and to boast. Like, that doesn't do anything for me or you, just being honest. It doesn't, you know. But look, prime example, that's the case. The Wii sold more consoles than the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Was that the best console last generation? No, it wasn't. By far, the Xbox One is a better platform than the PlayStation 4. Why do I say that? More reliable online, even though they had little problems the other day. Let's not talk about PSN. Better features, more AAA exclusives. That's what's important to me. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want it to be important to you, but, we buy these, for its features, the exclusives, and the online play. And Microsoft got all three on lock. So it's a better platform. It is what it is. Will the PlayStation 4 slow down? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't even matter. But both consoles are outpacing their predecessors. I know people don't think that both consoles can't coexist without them both being successful. But can we stop with all that 2-to-1 shit? This right here, the NPD proves you the fact that it's not 2-to-1. There's no way in hell it can be 2-to-1, and the Xbox One sold more software. There's no way in hell. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here. Bang bang.